with the domestic violence charge against Darren Carlson. He was allowed to play early in the year, but as you can see now, he got suspended. The league cracked down on him and did not allow it. And we also took a hit in Aaron Aflalo, who gets a solid almost 10 points a game, and he will be missed. But Darren Carlson, man, you fucked up, and the league made you pay for it. Pause this if you need to, but I'll summarize it. Rudy Gay is saying, get me the fuck out of Sacramento. So, that's what we did. Rudy Gay to the Celtics, Kosta Koufos to the Celtics, and a second round pick to the Celtics. And the Sacramento Kings get Avery Bradley, TJ Warren, and the Suns get two great shooters in Ben McLemore and Jonas Jerebko. With this trade, everyone gets what they need for the most part. And you may be thinking, who's going to replace Darren Carlson after the suspension? Well, no one other than Ty Lawson. Kings were pursuing him last year, and I think that since he's a free agent, we can get him for a small one-year contract at $3 million, and he's going to be a solid, great shooter and passer. His defense is a liability, but having him at the point, Avery at the 2, Omri at the 3, Willie at the 4, and Boogie at the 5 is a solid, not great, but solid starting lineup. The bench still needs to develop. This team isn't a championship team right off the bat, and that's simple.
Sports Pregame Show.
Hello and welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the Golden State Warriors. And a nice roll continuing right now for Golden State. It's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. And the topic here prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
And as you can see, we are taking on the God Squad in the Golden State Warriors. You may not notice, but Durant is still killing in this season on the Golden State Warriors. He is still putting up like almost 30 points a game, leading the league. And really, it just made Curry's numbers go way down. So I want to see how that really translates into real life, because I don't understand how the fucking points are going to be shared. But as you can see, Ty Lawson running the point guard position, going and passing Omri Caspi. Wide open 3, bricked. You know, it's Omri Caspi. He'll hit the next one, right? Well, we'll see, hopefully. But Kings basketball right there, no fucking defense. So, they come out here slinging 2 for 2 already. Klay Thompson's getting his shot feeling good out there, you know, going and shooting around a little bit. Ty Lawson got the ball, running a pick and roll with DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins rolls to the basket, no chance of getting it. Ty Lawson, wide open jumper, brick. So as you can see, even though the team is looking alright, just can't hit some open shots. So coach had to put an end to that and call a timeout. He wasn't having any of it. And I'm guessing what he was about to say in this timeout was lock the fuck up on defense, because we can't have people going 3 for 3. But, you know the Kings don't ever lock up on fucking defense. Simple as that. But as you can see, Ty Lawson trying to run a little pick and roll action with Willie Cauley-Stein. Klay Thompson having none of that. But Ty Lawson sees the mismatch with Cousins, and Cousins throwing it down on Curry. You know, you have to just throw it down on them little mans, and you see how he gets that little teabag in there? Yeah, Cousins did that shit on purpose. Trust and believe that, bruh. Caspi, wide open again, clank. But Boogie on the boards, and Boogie with the bucket. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. Cousins is the only guy able to score on this team. And I mean, is there anyone else? Shit. I don't think so. As you can see, Kevin Durant with a nice layup. Avery Bradley got a little shook with the little hesitation, but it is what it is. Avery Bradley will lock it up probably most possessions. Cousins with the ball. Cousins sees the mismatch. Even though it is a mismatch all game long, they never put anyone else on Cousins. Cousins, wide open lane or contested lane. You decide. But he got the foul anyways. You know, Cousins is just a goon. He ain't going to listen to what the fuck you got to say. He's going to put the ball in the basket. Cousins with Kevin Durant on him. Turnaround jumper, buckets. Of course, it's Boogie in the post. Kevin Durant's too small for him. Boogie, 13 points already, you know, like 13 out of 18. Looking like the real Kings out there. Because we all know that Boogie's literally the Kings. There ain't no one else on that team that can do anything. Ty Lawson running up the court. Ty Lawson with a couple of crossovers. You know, they're trying to still get a feel for that pick and roll action. You know, Ty Lawson, great vision. Wide open shot by TJ Warren. Brick. You know, really bad struggles from the three-point line. And if you haven't seen it already, the story of the game is unfolding right there. No transition defense. Golden State's just getting wide open buckets. Klay Thompson, wide open. Bang. How does that happen? How do you let Klay get open when it's not off a screen? You know, they just didn't get back on defense. Transition defense was tragic. Draymond Green on Cousins. You know, Cousins too strong for Draymond. Too strong. Gets him with a little pump fake buckets. You know, Cousins was having a great game all game long. He was dominant in the post, and he had his shot going in quite a bit. TJ Warren with the up fake, buckets. That's a tough and one right there. And he got it to fall. The first half was pretty close until that rookie mistake by Malachi Richardson. Great effort getting back on defense. Just couldn't get it. Richardson with the ball. He gets him with the crossover. Passes it to Boogie. Boogie goes into post. Fades with the hook shot. Bottoms.
We do have a team type of game. You know, everybody is scoring spread out, rebounding, everything spread out. So, you know, even from the bench, you know, it's definitely a team type game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs, and Ty Lawson working as one.
Isaiah Cousins with the ball to start the second quarter. He wants to go and attack Curry. He knows Curry can't guard him. So he hits him with the crossover, spin, pump fakes, and bullies Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry's going to have to bulk up to go against that 6'5" man. Papagiannis with the great and one, but no foul. You know, it was a great paint game in that second quarter. It just was really quiet in the second quarter.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
And with that, Cousins with the dunk! You can't guard that man, Cousins. I mean, look at that. He gave him a stare down after that. You see that stare down? He gave him that stare down, bruh. But Curry. Oh, what? Curry ain't being Curry? Is that what the story's going to be? Cousins? Wide open? Bottoms. And that was really the story. That whole third quarter was they couldn't hit a shot. They couldn't hit a shot to save their life. Wide open. Omri Caspi? Bottoms. It's only a 3-point game right there. Now we're in the final 2 minutes. Klay Thompson with the ball. Klay Thompson, he wants to hit it, you know. I mean, he could pull that right there. Cousins with the help defense on Durant, but Curry, the MVP, hits the clutch shot. You know, where was he in the finals with them clutch shots? Ain't no better. But that's why regular season Curry's just a beast and playoff Curry's a bum. But Scal, wide open. Caspi bricks it. And that was really the shot they needed. They could still play great defense, but the transition defense was trash all game long. When it comes down to it, Ty Lawson seeing Cousins, buckets. But did it really matter? Seeing how they're down by 6 with 48 seconds left, it's a tough way to come back. What a great steal by Caspi. He makes up for that missed 3 with a great steal. And what are they going to do? Of course they're going to give it to Cousins. Cousins, great fadeaway shot, bottoms. And, you know, in this situation you got a foul. But Ty Lawson, the little guy, getting a steal. Passes it to Cousins. Cousins passes out his shot. Caspi, fouled. He ends up only making one of these. And, you know, and they had to intentionally foul Klay Thompson right there. Trying to get a steal, couldn't work. Ty Lawson, though, is he clutch? He's clutch, of course. It's going to go in. Ty Lawson is just clutch like that. But the problem is, got to get a steal. Avery Bradley, on-ball steal. Got a lucky steal, but Ty Lawson pulls a Chris Webber. And that's how the game ends. But a great effort by the Sacramento Kings. A team with a new point guard and a new shooting guard. And even a new bench small forward. The Big Four killed it this game. As you can see, Draymond with 14 boards against the 7-1, 7-2 Willie Cauley-Stein. That's amazing. Great work by Draymond Green. And as you can see with the Sacramento Kings numbers, you know, just a couple of 6s, couple of 5s, couple of 8s. You know, just looking like last time where really no one contributed enough besides Cousins with his triple-double, shooting 19 for 28. And that's where I'm going to end it, guys. So I just want to say, peace.